third episode, 2 episodes in one day. Let's go. Welcome back to the series. For those who have been watching and for new viewers, well, welcome. This is Michelle, and we'll be creating a Triliza app. What is Triliza app? Well, basically, you see, Triliza is coming from a Greek word, three in a row. So we're creating a three in a row, kind of like connect three or connect. I don't know if you connect, but I created an episode 1. We explained all about what we're doing here. Basically, we're creating, let me just do a quick creating an app in which you have pawns. It's a two-player game in which each person has his 3 pieces, and the first man to have his pieces in an alignment, that is in linear alignment, wins. Okay, so for that, first of all, we need the places, the positions, and we have already set the position in the previous video. So today we're going to be dealing with the lines, and I just found out about this. The list divider is just right over here, so like, thank you. So I just placed it over here. Now the change the list divider or with any element is that if you just like bring it over here and you drop it, okay, like drop it. So what happens is that it goes at the very bottom, but since at the very bottom, that is like under will be shown in front. Now that you understand, normally, I mean, on normal circumstances, right? If you have something like container 1 is above list 2, then on paper or on the app, you show container 1 before you show this list divider 2. But container 1, container 2, all of these, they are in absolute. I don't know if you remember in the previous video, we set their position to absolute. So that's the downside of absolute. Not this. Wait a minute. Did I take? Look, I'm still in this one. So if we take this guy, you see that he's in absolute state, which means that instead is the reverse, because in absolute state, whether he's supposed to be behind. So all these guys in absolute state have to be under list divider in order to like portray themselves up. So that is why you see my very first list one is at the very top. Okay, so I'm going to do out with this one. So list divider is at the very top, and when it's at the very top, these guys portray beyond him. Why? Because they're absolute. So that's it about the absolute, and that's if you have any issues with that. So now, how do I get to this position? Because when you just drop it and you change it, you place it at the very bottom, it's just going to show a line over here. So like, I think if you have seen my previous videos, then you have guessed. We will come over here again to position, and I set it to 10. This is an arbitrary like value, and I don't know what will happen if what happens if you get to different phones. I mean, in my own phone, like, it's pretty much showing in the middle, which is what I wanted. And over here on the desktop is at the very top, which I don't mind, but the line is kind of like thin, very thin. But luckily we can adjust that in the style. So go here, come to edit, and let's see what we can do. This is padding. What is okay? The background. No, we don't want to tamper out the background. Shadow, color, border size, solid. That's it. Okay, now this is just a style. Okay, this is what we want. We don't want it to be thin. We want it to be thick, very thick, extra thick. Okay, no, I don't think this is what we want. Wait a minute. What? Wait. Let me see. What the? You know what? Let's check out this one. It's just thick. So where it's thick, what does it show us? What does it show? Oh, I think we'll just take thick. What do you think? Yeah, we'll stay with thick. For the color and everything, you leave the UI UX design to the UI UX experts. I mean, we're just making a prototype here, okay? I don't know about the coloring and everything, but it's really good for me. So I'll let it go. I'm trying to exit. Okay, well, I've exited, and so similar, I guess we'll just do the same thing to push them down and down. So to do that, I'll just like duplicate rather, not copy, duplicate. So when I duplicate, I'm still on this guy, and now as you might have guessed, we'll still go to position, but we'll have to change this. This can't be 10. So if you guessed it right, okay, 200 guessing, sorry. we'll come here and we'll take this formula in order to get a position. So because we want him to be at the exact same position as this guy, so I'm taking this, but the formula will change a little bit. You'll see that. So I want him to be okay. So I've selected least divided 2. I have selected least divided 2. No, it's not selected. Come on, give me least divided 2. Okay. So rather than this, we'll go to formula, come over here, and we'll still be using this 10. Let me just give me 500 seconds to think. Give me 2 milliseconds, 500 milliseconds to think. I think we just put a bracket over here and a bracket over there. Oh, okay, and then we'll subtract. Okay, are we subtracting? I think we'll add rather. We are not subtracting. Yeah. So if my idea is correct, it's going to push this line, this duplicate, right? It's going to push him right up to here. And now since normally it's going to be showing him over here, it's going to like place it in the middle. Will not shift by 10 pixels, which means it will show exactly like you're seeing over here. So if I'm correct, then this should work. Pretty much sure. Let's see that safe. I'm not more going over there. We'll just watch it from the app. Okay, we'll watch it from the app. So it went right down. Okay, you know what? Let's dish out the 10. Let's see what happens if we dish out the 10. So I wonder if we subtract by 10, will it work now? But let's also do without the 10. Let's see how it goes. Does my stipulation work? The stipulation, I don't know. Is that in the middle though? Yeah, it's kind of like when you see on the phone app, it's not really in the middle, so like, or it's just like 1 pixel away, just like 1 pixel away or something like that, you know. I don't think subtracting by 10 will help out, but you know, let's subtract by 10. Let's see what happens. Or let's subtract by 5. Okay, remember we divided by 2 over here, so you know what, all of this is divided by 2, so we subtract by 10 in here. I don't know if you understand, but this guy over here, right, if you subtract by 10, he's going to show just this very bottom here. He's going to show the tip, you see the tip, so he's going to push it and over here, which won't really help. If I can, I think the best thing is to just show it to you. Yeah, although I can see that in my brain, but yeah, I don't think it would be very easy for everyone to see it in my brain. Everyone can be in my brain, please don't be in my brain. Okay, so saving. Come on, what done with saving? So you know what, never mind. It was pretty much, I was guessing that it was going to like push this guy right over here, but for some reason it placed it exactly in the middle, which is a lot less stress than what we had before. So 2 on 3. So what's left is the third guy. So same like the previous. Come on. Okay, we're just gonna select this guy, duplicate him again, and this time change the position. So the position of this guy now, we'll just take the position of anyone at the bottom, bro. Okay, close that. We write down, I want this formula. Yeah, if you're doing coding or you're doing anything, most of the things you do is you just try one. If one works, then you just copy and paste for all. Trust me, that's the best way to, whether you're doing coding or low code or app guy or whatever, this is the best way to do. Trust me. Okay, let's do that. Alright. So now if we load this, although by the way, I'm not even seeing the like container 8, and I don't know why it's showing in the website and the app, but the viewport has kind of like caught itself. Although I stretched, I don't know if you remember, I stretched it to viewport, but anyways, yeah, you kind of like bends. I don't know whether I'll say bend or what, but it's kind of okay. What do you think? Okay, at the bottom it makes sense, but at the top it kind of makes sense to have it here, and although in the app it looks not bad since the middle, but we don't want him to be this low. I mean, I can see his age here, bruh. We don't want that. So to make sure we don't get that, let's tamper a little bit this formula again. So instead of 80, why don't we do 70? Which of course is like 80 minus 10, you know. Okay. Oops. What? Oh, it didn't climb like right up. Oh, okay, my mistake. Otherwise, we won't be subtracting. So rather than 80, it's 90. That's 80 plus 10. We're actually going to be adding because we're moving up, moving into the viewport. So we click save, and if we come over here, perfecto. Just saw you una genie. Just saw you una genie. Now for the horizontal, guys, we just need 3. Just adjustment. I don't know how we're going to do the horizontal lines, but I think we'll figure that in the next video. And yeah, for now so far it's kind of like going flake. It's going really flake. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and yeah, we'll see in the next episode, I guess, why I still think about how to make the horizontal. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, so that you get notified as soon as I upload the next video. Until then, we are in touch. Stay in touch. Okay, ciao.